Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by telling you a truth that will set you on a path to mastering life. You cannot control what happens around you, but you can absolutely control what happens within you. Life is not determined by what you face, but by how you respond to it. And your response starts with the way you manage four critical areas: your mouth, your mind, your mood, and your money. Let's begin with your mouth because it is the gateway to your destiny. Your words are seeds. Every time you speak, you plan something: life or death, growth or destruction. Words don't vanish into the air, they create reality. Scripture tells us life and death are in the power of the tongue. Your mouth must become a tool for construction, not destruction. If you want to change the trajectory of your life, change your language. Stop saying I can't. Stop confessing your fears, your doubts, and your limitants. Instead, speak vision, speak faith, speak possibility. Your words frame your future. Now let's talk about your mind. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality. Everything you built in your life started with an idea. If you think small, you'll live small. If you think big, you'll expand your potential. Your mind must be trained to focus on solutions, not problems. The battle for your life is fought and won in your mind. Guard it. What are you feeding your mind? Are you consuming negativity, fear, and doubt? Or are you feeding it wisdom, knowledge, and vision? If you want to elevate your life, elevate your thoughts. The third area you must master is your mood. Emotions are powerful, but they are not designed to lead your life. They are signals, not steering wheels. Your mood can shift like the wind, but you must remain anchored. Have you noticed how people make the worst decisions when they're angry, anxious, or frustrated? Don't let temporary emotions produce permanent damage. Practice discipline over your emotions. When you control your mood, you control your actions. And when you control your actions, you take charge of your destiny. Finally, let's talk about your money. Money is a tool, it is not your master. The way you handle money reveals the condition of your priorities. Are you spending without purpose? Are you investing in things that have no return? Too often, people allow money to control their lives instead of controlling their money. Let me tell you, financial freedom is not about how much you have. It's about how well you manage what you have. A wise person once said, where your treasure is, there your heart would be also. Where is your money going? Are you using it to build your future? Or are you using it to satisfy temporary desires? Your words are not just sounds that vanish into the air. They are powerful, creative forces that shape your life. Everything you are experiencing right now, your successes, your challenges, your relationships can, in some way, be traced back to the words you have spoken. Words create reality. They are like seeds planted into the soil of time, and they eventually bring forth a harvest. The question is, what kind of harvest are you reaping? Many people underestimate the power of their mouths. They speak carelessly without realizing the consequences of their words. They say things like, I can never do this, or I'm not good enough, or things never work out for me. And then they wonder why life seems to confirm those statements. But here is the truth. Your words shape your environment. They set the direction of your life like a rudder on a ship. If your words are negative, filled with doubt, fear, and hopelessness, your life will drift toward those very things. On the other hand, if your words are positive, faith-filled, and grounded in purpose, your life will move towards success, peace, and fulfillment. When you speak, you are not just expressing how you feel, you are giving permission to your circumstances to align with your words. This is why it is so important to control your mouth. You cannot afford to let frustration, anger, or fear dictate what comes out of your mouth. What you say in a moment of weakness can create problems that take years to undo. It is better to pause, reflect, and choose your words wisely than to speak carelessly and regret it later. Words are not just for communication, they are tools for construction. Every time you open your mouth, you are either building something or tearing something down. You can build a relationship or destroy it. You can build someone's confidence or crush their spirit. You can build your future or sabotage it. The choice is always yours. Think about it. Some of the deepest wounds people carry come from words spoken over them. A harsh comment from a parent, a discouraging remark from a teacher, or a careless insult from a friend can leave scars that last a lifetime. But the opposite is also true. Words of encouragement, affirmation, and belief can heal, inspire, and empower someone to reach heights they never thought possible. This is why you must make a decision to speak intentionally. Your mouth must be guided by wisdom, not emotions. Speak words that align with your vision and purpose. If you want to see growth, speak growth. If you want to see opportunities, speak opportunities. Don't let your mouth contradict what you're believing for. For example, you cannot declare that you want financial stability, but constantly say, I'm broke or I'll never get ahead. That's a contradiction and it creates confusion in your life. Instead, say, I am learning to manage my resources wisely, or I am building a pathway to financial freedom. Even if it doesn't feel true in the moment, speak it until it becomes true. One of the greatest strategies you can implement is to align your words with your purpose. Let your mouth serve your destiny. Speak to your potential, not your problems. When you wake up in the morning, don't let complaints be the first thing out of your mouth. Instead, declare what you're grateful for and what you're expecting from the day. Gratitude and positive expectation have a way of opening doors and shifting circumstances in your favor. This is not about denying reality or ignoring challenges. It is about choosing to respond to reality with faith and purpose. Life will present difficulties, and you may face moments where speaking positively feels like the hardest thing to do. But those are the moments when it matters most. When you feel discouraged, that's when you need to declare, I am strong. When you face failure, that's when you need to say, I am learning and growing. Your words should reflect where you're going, not where you've been. Imagine your words as the seeds of a garden. If you want a harvest of joy, peace, and success, you must plant words of hope, encouragement, and determination. Don't allow negativity to take root, because once it grows, it becomes much harder to uproot. Be vigilant about what comes out of your mouths. Speak with purpose, speak with intention, and speak with the confidence that your words carry power. Let your words create the life you were designed to live. Choose them carefully, because they have the power to shape your destiny. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality. Everything you have built in your life, whether it's your relationships, your career, or your personal growth, began as an idea in your mind. The mind is the command center of your existence, and what you allow to take root there determines the trajectory of your life. You cannot afford to be casual about your thoughts, because they shape your beliefs, your actions, and ultimately your future. It's easy to overlook the power of a single thought, but think about this. Every great achievement, every invention, and every significant breakthrough started as a seed of thought in someone's mind. The Wright brothers envisioned flight in their minds before the world ever saw an airplane. Thomas Edison imagined light before the bulb was invented. Your ability to think is one of the greatest gifts you possess, but like any gift, it must be managed wisely. Left unmanaged, your thoughts can either propel you toward your purpose or lead you into stagnation. Your life is a reflection of the quality of your thoughts. If your thoughts are small, your life will remain small. If you think in terms of limits, you will always feel stuck. But if you think in terms of possibilities, you'll begin to see doors open that you didn't even know existed. The battle for your destiny begins in your mind. If you lose there, you'll lose everywhere else. But if you win in your mind, you can overcome any challenge, achieve any goal, and live a life of purpose. One of the most important habits you can develop is the ability to guard your mind. What are you feeding it? Your mind is like fertile soil. It will grow whatever you plant. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, that is what your life will reflect. But if you plant seeds of faith, vision, and purpose, your life will begin to flourish. Be mindful of the information you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the environment you surround yourself with. These things influence your thoughts, whether you realize it or not. Negative thoughts are like weeds in a garden. If you don't uproot them, they'll choke out the healthy growth. When you find yourself dwelling on fear, self-doubt, or criticism, don't let those thoughts linger. Challenge them. Replace them with thoughts that align with where you're going. If a thought doesn't serve your purpose, it has no place in your mind. You have the power to take control of your thought life. Is not easy, but it's necessary. Thinking big doesn't mean ignoring the challenges or pretending problems don't exist. It means choosing to see beyond the obstacles and focusing on solutions. When you face setbacks, ask yourself, what is the opportunity here? What can I learn from this? A solution-focused mind is a powerful tool for progress. It turns problems into possibilities and setbacks into stepping stones. Let's talk about vision, because vision is the fuel for the mind. Without a clear vision, your mind has no direction. Vision gives your thoughts purpose and clarity. It allows you to focus your mental energy on what truly matters. Without vision, your thoughts will wander and you'll find yourself consumed by distractions. But when your mind is fixed on a vision, it becomes disciplined. It begins to filter out anything that doesn't align with the bigger picture. Your mind must also be trained to think long term. Many people get stuck because they focus only on immediate results. They want instant gratification, but that mindset leads to frustration and failure. A mind that thinks long term is a mind that is willing to sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term success. It's a mind that sees challenges as temporary and keeps moving forward with purpose and determination. The most successful people in life are not the ones who are free from challenges, but the ones who have trained their minds to think differently about those challenges. They see opportunities where others see problems. They stay focused on their goals, even when circumstances are difficult. That level of mental discipline doesn't happen by accident. It's a result of consistent effort and intentionality. Remember this, your thoughts are powerful, but they don't control you, you control them. You have the ability to choose what you dwell on, and those choices determine the direction of your life. If you want to see growth, think growth. If you want to see success, think success. Your mind is your greatest asset. Protect it, nurture it, and use it to build the future you were designed to live. Your life will always rise or fall to the level of your thoughts. Make the choice today to think at the level of your purpose and your destiny. Your emotions are powerful. They are signals that reflect your inner state and the way you experience the world around you. But while emotions are essential and serve a purpose, they are not meant to lead your life. Emotions are like the weather, constantly shifting and changing, but your decisions must be rooted in something far more stable. If you allow your mood to control your actions, you will find yourself making choices you'll regret and creating outcomes that are far from your purpose. Think about the times when emotions have led to impulsive decisions. Maybe you spoke harshly to someone in anger and damaged a relationship that mattered to you. Perhaps you made a financial decision in the heat of the moment and later realized it wasn't wise. Or maybe fear kept you from pursuing an opportunity and you missed out on what could have been a turning point in your life. These moments remind us that emotions, while real and valid, cannot be trusted to guide us. They are temporary, but the consequences of acting on them can be long-lasting. Mastering your emotions begins with awareness. You must recognize when your mood is influencing your perspective and be willing to pause before reacting. Pausing doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means taking a moment to process them and decide how to respond wisely. Too often, people react immediately to what they feel without considering the bigger picture. But wisdom teaches us that a moment of pause can prevent a lifetime of regret. When anger rises, it's easy to say things that cut deep and wound others. When fear takes hold, it's tempting to retreat and give up on your dreams. When frustration builds, you may feel like quitting. But in these moments, you must remind yourself that emotions are temporary. They come and go like waves on the shore. The decisions you make, however, can shape the course of your life. This is why you must learn to control your mood rather than letting it control you. Control doesn't mean ignoring or denying your emotions. It means acknowledging them without allowing them to dictate your actions. When you feel overwhelmed, take a step back and ask yourself, what is driving this feeling? Is this a reaction to something real, or am I allowing my imagination to exaggerate the situation? By questioning your emotions, you begin to take power over them instead of letting them overpower you. One of the most effective ways to regulate your emotions is to align them with your purpose. When you are deeply connected to your vision, you find it easier to manage how you feel. A clear sense of purpose helps you rise above the highs and lows of daily life. It keeps you steady when circumstances are uncertain. For example, if you know your goal is to build a successful business, you won't let temporary setbacks make you give up. Instead, you'll see those setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow. Discipline is also key to mastering your mood. Discipline trains you to act based on principles rather than feelings. Feelings are fleeting, but principles are enduring. When you commit to living by principles, integrity, patience, perseverance, you create a foundation that emotions cannot shake. Even when your mood shifts, your principles will keep you grounded. Another important factor is choosing the right environment. The people and spaces you surround yourself with have a significant impact on your emotions. Negative environments fuel frustration, anger, and despair, while positive environments encourage hope, peace, and joy. If you want to master your emotions, be intentional about who and what you allow into your life. Spend time with people who uplift you, challenge you to grow, and remind you of your potential. Finally, remember that your mood is not just about you, it affects those around you. When you allow your emotions to run unchecked, it can create tension and instability in your relationships. But when you control your mood, you create an atmosphere of trust, peace, and positivity. People are drawn to those who remain steady in the face of challenges, and they respect those who can handle their emotions with grace and maturity. Emotions are a gift, but they must be managed wisely. When you master your mood, you take control of your life. You stop reacting impulsively and start responding intentionally. You learn to stay calm under pressure, think clearly in difficult situations, and make decisions that align with your purpose. By mastering your emotions, you unlock the ability to navigate life's challenges with strength and wisdom. Money is one of the most misunderstood resources in life. It's a tool, not a master, yet many people live as though it controls them. Money itself is neutral. It has no power until you decide how to use it. It doesn't make you good or bad, wise or foolish, generous or selfish. But the way you handle money reveals the condition of your priorities, your discipline, and your vision. If you want to take control of your life, you must first learn to control your money. One of the greatest mistakes people make is seeing money only as a means to satisfy their immediate desires. They earn it, spend it, and before they realize it, they're back to square one, wondering where it all went. This cycle creates frustration, stress, and a sense of powerlessness. But the truth is, money doesn't disappear on its own, it simply follows the path you've set for it. If you don't give it direction, it will slip through your fingers. Financial freedom is not about how much you have, but about how well you manage what you have. Some people earn millions yet live in constant financial stress, while others with modest incomes experience peace and security. The difference lies in discipline and intentionality. If you don't learn to control your spending, no amount of income will ever be enough. It's not about earning more, it's about stewarding well what you already have. To take control of your money, you must start with a plan. Money needs purpose, and a plan gives it that purpose. A budget is not a restriction, it's a roadmap. It tells your money where to go instead of leaving it to chance. Without a budget, you risk spending without realizing it, and eventually you'll find yourself wondering why your financial goals remain out of reach. A plan ensures that every dollar has a job, whether it's saving, investing, or meeting your needs. Another critical step is understanding the difference between needs, wants, and desires. Needs are essential food, shelter, and clothing. Wants make life more comfortable, like a new gadget or an upgraded car. Desires, however, are often indulgent and unnecessary. The problem arises when people prioritize their desires over their needs and wants. They spend on luxuries before securing the basics or building a safety net for the future. True financial maturity is knowing when to say no to desire so you can focus on what truly matters. Saving and investing are essential aspects of financial control. Savings protect you from unexpected emergencies and provide peace of mind. They prevent you from living in constant fear of the unknown. Investing, on the other hand, allows your money to grow and work for you. It's about thinking long-term, building wealth that will serve not just you, but also future generations. The mindset of instant gratification must give way to a mindset of delayed rewards. Every dollar you invest wisely today is a seed planted for tomorrow's harvest. Debt is another area that requires careful management. Many people become slaves to debt because they borrow carelessly, often to fund lifestyles they cannot afford. Debt, when used unwisely, robs you of your freedom. It ties up your resources, limits your options, and creates unnecessary stress. If you want to control your money, you must learn to avoid unnecessary debt and focus on paying off what you owe. Financial freedom begins when you take control of your obligations and commit to living within your means. Generosity is also a key principle in managing money. When you give, you acknowledge that money is not your source of security, it's a resource entrusted to you. Generosity breaks the grip of greed and cultivates gratitude. It reminds you that life is not just about accumulation, but about contribution. Giving to others, whether through charity, helping a friend in need, or supporting a cause you believe in, creates a sense of purpose and fulfillment that money alone cannot provide. Finally, controlling your money means aligning it with your values and vision. Money should serve your purpose, not distract you from it. Ask yourself, are your financial decisions moving you closer to your goals, or are they holding you back? Are you using money to build a legacy, or are you spending it on things that will fade with time? When you manage money with intention, you take charge of your life and create a foundation for long-term success. Money is a tool, nothing more, nothing less. When you learn to control it, you unlock the ability to live with freedom, purpose, and impact. Master your money and you master one of the most critical aspects of your life picture. Discipline is the bridge between your current reality and your desired future. When you align your mind, mood with your purpose, you create a powerful foundation for a life of significance. But alignment doesn't happen by accident. It requires intentional effort. It demands that you take control of the words you speak, the thoughts you think, and the emotions you feel so they serve your greater vision. Without this discipline, your potential will remain untapped and your dreams will never materialize. Your mouth is one of the most powerful tools you possess, but it can also be one of the most destructive if left unchecked. The words you speak not only influence others, but also reinforce beliefs within yourself. If you constantly speak negativity, defeat, or doubt, you're programming your mind to accept those things as truth. On the other hand, when you discipline your mouth to speak words of hope, faith, and purpose, you begin to create an environment where success and growth can thrive. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending challenges don't exist. It means choosing to focus on solutions instead of problems. Every time you speak, ask yourself, are my words building my future or tearing it down? The same principle applies to your mind. Your thoughts determine the quality of your life because they shape your perspective. The discipline of controlling your thoughts is not about suppressing them, but about directing them. When negative or limiting thoughts arise, don't let them take root. Challenge them with truth and replace them with that align with your purpose. For example, instead of thinking, I'll never achieve this, train your mind to say, I am learning and growing every day toward my goal. This shift in mindset doesn't just change how you feel, it changes how you act. Your mood is another critical area that requires discipline. Emotions are natural, but they are not reliable guides for decision making. If you let your mood dictate your actions, you'll find yourself inconsistent and unproductive. One day you'll feel motivated, and the next you'll feel like giving up. The discipline of managing your mood means learning to act based on your principles, not your emotions. When you feel discouraged, remind yourself of your purpose. When frustration sets in, take a step back and refocus. Emotional discipline doesn't mean ignoring your feelings. It means acknowledging them without letting them control you. The power of aligning your mouth, mind, and mood lies in their collective impact. When these three areas are disciplined and working together, they create momentum. Your words reinforce your thoughts influence your emotions, and your emotions drive your actions. This cycle can either propel you toward your purpose or pull you away from it, depending on how well you manage it. If one area is out of alignment, it can disrupt the entire process. For instance, you might be thinking positively but speaking negatively, or you might be saying the right things but allowing fear to control your emotions. True alignment requires consistency across all three areas. Discipline is the foundation that makes this alignment possible. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every time you choose to speak intentionally, think purposefully, or manage your emotions wisely, you're strengthening the discipline that supports your vision. Over time, these small, consistent choices add up and create a life that reflects your purpose. It's important to remember that discipline is not just about self-control, it's about freedom. When you discipline your mouth, you free yourself from the consequences of careless words. When you discipline your mind, you free yourself from the limitations of negative thinking. When you discipline your mood, you free yourself from being a prisoner of your emotions. This freedom allows you to focus fully on your goals and pursue them with clarity and confidence. The journey to alignment is not always easy, but it is always worth it. There will be moments when it feels difficult to control your words, thoughts, or emotions. In those moments, remind yourself of your purpose. Why are you doing this? What is the vision that drives you? Keeping your purpose at the forefront of your mind will give you the strength to stay disciplined, even when it's challenging. Your life is a reflection of what you consistently do. If you want to see lasting change, it starts with aligning your mouth, mind, and mood with your purpose. Discipline is the key that unlocks this alignment. Speak with intention, think with clarity, and act with purpose. By doing so, you will create a life that reflects the greatness within you. A disciplined life creates a disciplined legacy. The choices you make today, how you speak, think, feel, and manage your resources are not just about your own success. They are about the mark you leave on others and the world around you. Your life is like a ripple in a pond, and every action you take sends waves outward, influencing those who come after you. Whether you realize it or not, you are shaping a legacy with every word, thought, and decision. The question is not whether you will leave a legacy, but what kind of legacy you will leave. Legacy is not about material wealth or possessions. It's about the principles, values, and impact you pass on to others. Money can be spent, buildings can crumble, and fame can fade, but the values you instill and the lives you touch endure far beyond your lifetime. A true legacy is built on character, purpose, and the discipline to live in alignment with your highest calling. It's about influencing others to live better, think higher, and strive for greater things. The first step in creating a legacy is understanding that it begins with you. You cannot give what you do not have. If you want to leave a legacy of integrity, you must live with integrity. If you want to inspire others to dream big, you must first be willing to dream big yourself. If you want to leave a legacy of discipline and purpose, you must model those qualities in your own life. People may hear what you say, but they will always be influenced more by what you do. Your actions speak louder than your words, and your life is the greatest message you'll ever deliver. Legacy is also about intention. It doesn't happen by accident. It requires clarity, focus, and deliberate effort. Too often, people get so caught up in the demands of daily life that they lose sight of the bigger picture. They focus on surviving instead of thriving, on meeting immediate needs instead of building for the future. But a life lived without intention is a life lived without impact. To leave a meaningful legacy, you must have a clear vision of what you want to pass on and make decisions today that align with that vision. One of the most powerful ways to build a legacy is by investing in others. Your influence is multiplied when you pour into the lives of those around you. Teach, mentor, and encourage. Share your wisdom, experiences, and lessons learned. When you help others discover their potential, you're not just impacting their lives, you're impacting the lives of everyone they will influence in turn. This ripple effect is the essence of legacy. It's not about doing everything yourself, but empowering others to carry the torch forward. Legacy also requires perseverance. It's not built in a day, and it's not without challenges. There will be setbacks, disappointments, and moments when it feels like your efforts are in vain. But remember, legacy is not about perfection, it's about persistence. Every time you choose to get back up after a fall, every time you choose to stay committed to your values in the face of opposition, you are building something that will last. A lasting legacy is the result of consistent effort over time. Your legacy is also shaped by how you handle the resources entrusted to you. Whether it's your time, money, or talents, how you use it reveals your priorities and shapes what you leave behind. Are you using your resources to create something meaningful, or are you spending them on things that will fade with time? A disciplined approach to your resources ensures that they are used to build a foundation that others can stand on. Finally, leaving a legacy requires humility. It's not about seeking recognition or applause. A true legacy is not about you. It's about the impact you make. It's about the lives you touch, the principles you pass on, and the difference you make in the world. Humility allows you to focus on what truly matters and keeps you grounded as you pursue your purpose. Legacy is not just about what people remember about you, it's about what they carry forward because of you. It's about creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your lifetime. By living with intention, discipline, and purpose, you have the power to shape a legacy that inspires others and leaves the world better than you found it. Live today with the future in mind, because every choice you make is a brick in the foundation of the legacy you're building. As we come to the close of this powerful journey together, Remember that the control of your mouth, mind, mood, and money is the key to unlocking your fullest potential. Each of these areas, when mastered, empowers you to live a life of purpose, discipline, and influence. The words you speak, the thoughts you entertain, the emotions you manage, and the financial choices you make are all reflections of your true self and your vision for the future. And it is through consistent discipline, aligned with your highest values, that you will create a lasting legacy that impacts the world for generations to come. The road to mastery is not always easy, but the reward is immeasurable. Stay committed, stay focused, and continue to take one step at a time toward the life you were born to lead. Keep your purpose in front of you and never let temporary circumstances dictate your permanent destination. Thank you for taking the time to reflect, to grow, and to commit to the discipline necessary to shape your future. You are capable of great things, and the best is yet to come. I wish you all the best as you move forward with intention, strength, and a clear vision. Good luck on your journey, and may your life be one of extraordinary success and meaningful legacy. Thank you.